Cardi B weeps bitterly after Stefon Diggs' announcement. The calm before the storm. It was a golden afternoon in Los Angeles. The sun beamed through the large glass windows of Cardi B's mansion, casting warm reflections on the marble floors. She was in the living room, scrolling through her phone and laughing with her makeup artist. Everything seemed perfect, her latest music video was trending, and her relationship with Stefon Diggs had been the talk of the town for all the right reasons. But then her assistant rushed in, her face pale and voice trembling. "Cardi, you need to see this," she whispered, holding out her phone. Cardi took it casually, until she saw the headline. Stefon Diggs makes emotional announcement about his future, fans stunned. At first, she thought it was just another media rumor. But when she tapped on the video, she froze. The world around her grew silent. Stefon's heartfelt words. The video showed Stefon sitting on a dimly lit stage, wearing a plain white hoodie and jeans. His voice was calm, but heavy with emotion. "I've been holding this in for a while. It's not easy to talk about. But sometimes love isn't enough when two people have different paths," he began. "Cardi is an incredible woman, strong, beautiful, and talented. But lately, I've been realizing that I need to step back from everything. Football, fame, and even love. I need to find myself again." The audience gasped. Cameras flashed. Social media exploded within seconds. "This isn't goodbye forever," Stefon continued softly. "But for now, I need to take time away, from everything, including my relationship. I just hope she understands." Cardi dropped her phone. Her body went cold. The breakdown. "Wait, what?" she screamed, her voice cracking. Her assistant tried to comfort her, but Cardi's tears flowed uncontrollably. "This can't be real. He didn't even tell me. How could he just say that in front of the world before talking to me?" She sank to the floor, clutching her chest. Her heart pounded so hard it felt like it might burst. The man she thought would be her forever, the one who bought her roses every morning, whispered, "I got you forever," at night, had just publicly announced a separation without warning. She called him over and over. No answer. Social media eruption. Within minutes, the internet was on fire. Hashtag Stefon announcement was trending. Hashtag Pray for Cardi was right behind it. Fans flooded Twitter and Instagram with posts like, "Cardi doesn't deserve this crying face. I can't believe Stefon did her like that after everything. Maybe it's for the best, mental health comes first." Even celebrities weighed in. Rihanna posted a broken heart emoji on her story. Megan Thee Stallion commented, "Stay strong sis, broken heart." But Cardi couldn't see any of it. She was locked in her room, sobbing into her pillow, replaying every moment they'd shared. Memories flood back. Her mind raced through their timeline. The night he surprised her with a diamond-studded watch engraved with, "Forever Yours." The day he flew across the country just to attend her daughter's recital. The quiet nights they spent watching Netflix, eating popcorn, laughing like two kids in love. All of it, now overshadowed by one heartbreaking announcement. A friend's visit. Hours later, her best friend and sister Hennessy arrived. "Cardi, please open the door," she pleaded. When Cardi finally did, her eyes were swollen, her makeup streaked. She looked like a shadow of herself. "Why, sis? Why would he do this to me like that? We were just planning a trip to Miami next week," Cardi cried. Hennessy hugged her tightly. "Maybe he's going through something deep. You know how men hide pain until it explodes." But Cardi shook her head. "He should have told me. I could have helped him. I would have stood by him. But now it's like I don't even exist to him anymore." Stefon's silence. Meanwhile, Stefon stayed offline for hours after the announcement. His team released a short statement saying he was focusing on personal growth and mental clarity. But behind the scenes, he too was in turmoil. He sat in his hotel room, scrolling through old photos of them together. "Damn, I didn't mean to hurt her like that," he muttered. "I just couldn't keep pretending I was okay." He texted her once. "I'm sorry. Please don't hate me." But by then, Cardi had turned off her phone. Cardi's emotional message. 2 days later, she broke her silence. She went live on Instagram, her voice trembling but steady. "I ain't gon' lie to y'all. I'm hurt. I'm not even mad, just broken. I loved that man with all my heart. Maybe he needed to find peace, but he took a piece of me with him." Fans watched in silence as tears streamed down her face. "I never wanted fame to destroy what we had. I wanted love, real love. But sometimes love ain't enough when one person's fighting demons they can't even explain." She ended the live abruptly, but her words echoed across the internet. A world reacts. Within hours, millions of fans flooded the comments. "This is the most real thing Cardi has ever said. She deserves better. They'll find their way back to each other." Even Stefon reposted her live on his story with the caption, "Still my heart, always." But the damage was done. The aftermath. Weeks passed. Cardi slowly began focusing on her music again, pouring her pain into lyrics that touched millions. Her new single, Broken But Beautiful, topped charts within hours. Fans called it a letter to Stefon. Meanwhile, Stefon was spotted training alone in Buffalo, headphones on, avoiding reporters. Rumors swirled that he regretted his decision, that he'd been seen wearing the bracelet Cardi gave him on his birthday. Both seemed to be living separate lives, yet both were haunted by what they lost. The private reunion. Months later, on a quiet evening in Miami, paparazzi captured something unexpected: Cardi B and Stefon Diggs meeting at a private restaurant, no cameras inside, just two people trying to talk. Sources said they hugged for a long time before sitting down. Tears, laughter, and long silences filled the night. No one knows what they said that evening, but insiders claim she whispered, "You broke me, but I still love you." And he replied softly, "I never stopped loving you. I just needed to find myself, so I could come back right." The uncertain future. To this day, fans still wonder if they rekindled their love or if that meeting was their final goodbye. But one thing remains certain: Cardi's tears were real, her pain raw, her love unshaken. She turned heartbreak into art, pain into power, and loss into legacy. And even as the world watched her weep, they also saw her rise, stronger, wiser, and more beautiful than ever. Cardi B weeps bitterly after Stefon Diggs' announcement. Broken heart. The entire entertainment world froze in disbelief when Stefon Diggs took to the stage at a high-profile charity gala in Los Angeles, and made an announcement that left Cardi B in tears before the cameras. What was meant to be a glittering night of glamour, laughter, and music suddenly turned into one of the most emotional moments of the year. Rose the setting of the emotional night. The gala was filled with celebrities, sports icons, and music legends. Cardi B looked stunning in a red satin gown, her smile lighting up the room as she supported Stefon, who was being honored for his foundation's work with underprivileged youth. Nobody expected that the night would turn so personal and heartbreaking. As the audience applauded Stefon for his charity work, he took a deep breath, held the microphone tightly, and glanced toward Cardi. The air shifted. Cameras zoomed in. Even the background music faded out, as though the entire universe wanted to hear what he was about to say. Broken heart. The announcement that shook the room. "I've learned that sometimes," Stefon began, his voice trembling slightly, "love and purpose don't always move in the same direction. Sometimes, doing what's right means letting go of what you love most." Gasps filled the room. Cardi's smile faded instantly. She turned toward him, her eyes searching for clarity, but Stefon continued. "I'll always cherish the memories, the laughter, and the love we shared," he said softly. "But from tonight, I'll be walking a different path. I need to focus on rebuilding myself, on healing, and on becoming a better man, even if it means stepping away from the one who believed in me the most." The words echoed through the hall. Cardi B's jaw dropped. Her hand trembled as tears began rolling down her face. Loudly crying faced Cardi B's emotional breakdown. The cameras caught Cardi wiping her tears, trying to stay composed, but the pain was too heavy to hide. Her makeup smudged as she buried her face in her hands. Offset, who was also in attendance, appeared shocked from a distance, while fans in the audience began murmuring in disbelief. Cardi whispered something to her sister Hennessy, who rushed to her side. "Why now? Why like this?" Cardi sobbed. Her voice cracked with pain as Stefon tried to hold back tears himself, his head bowed, unable to look her in the eyes. Speech balloon social media explosion. Within minutes, the clip of Stefon's announcement went viral. Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok exploded with hashtags like hashtag Cardi B heartbreak, hashtag Stefon announcement, and hashtag love gone wrong. Fans were divided. Some praised Stefon for his honesty and emotional maturity, while others accused him of humiliating Cardi B in public. Many pointed out that just weeks earlier, the couple had been seen on vacation, laughing and holding hands, looking happier than ever. Cloud with rain behind the scenes, what really happened? Sources close to the couple revealed that Stefon had been under immense pressure in recent months. Between his NFL commitments and the spotlight on his relationship, he reportedly struggled to balance fame, expectations, and personal happiness. He loves Cardi deeply, one insider revealed. But he felt he was losing himself. He wanted to step back and rediscover who he is outside of the cameras, outside of the relationship. Cardi, on the other hand, reportedly felt blindsided. She thought they were planning a future, another source said. This announcement felt like a public breakup she never agreed to. Broken heart Cardi's emotional message to fans. Hours later, Cardi B took to Instagram Live, her voice still shaking, her eyes swollen from crying. "I didn't expect that tonight," she began softly. "I gave my heart, my soul, and my trust. But I guess love ain't always enough." She paused, fighting back more tears. "I'll be okay. I'm strong, but this one broke me." The live stream quickly amassed millions of views, with fans flooding the comments with love, heart emojis, and messages of encouragement. Crescent Moon Stefon's silent reflection. Meanwhile, Stefon posted a single Instagram story, a black screen with the caption, "Sometimes love means stepping away before you break both hearts." No photos. No explanations. Just silence. It was a haunting message that resonated across social media. Even celebrities like Rihanna, Nicki Minaj, and Drake commented publicly, expressing support for both sides. Revolving Hearts: The Aftermath, a love story that still hurts. In the days that followed, paparazzi spotted Cardi B leaving her Los Angeles home in tears, supported by her friends. She reportedly turned down several interviews, choosing instead to spend time with her kids and family. Stefon was seen leaving for training camp shortly after, wearing the chain Cardi had gifted him for his birthday. Fans couldn't help but notice the symbolism. Despite the separation, traces of their love still lingered. Dove hope in the horizon. Weeks later, sources close to both of them hinted that there might still be unfinished business between them. "They're both hurting," one insider said. "But love like that doesn't just vanish. Sometimes you have to fall apart to come back stronger." And that's exactly what fans are hoping for, that the story of Cardi B and Stefon Diggs, one of the most passionate and talked about romances in recent pop culture, may not be over yet. Conclusion. That night will forever be remembered as one of the most emotional moments in celebrity history. Cardi B's tears reminded the world that beneath the fame, money, and lights, real emotions still exist. And Stefon's confession showed the raw vulnerability of a man torn between love and purpose. Whether they reunite or remain apart, one thing is certain, their story has left an unshakable mark on everyone who witnessed it.
쳐다보고 있겠지. 묘한 짜릿함 그 속에 머물다